I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be.
Hey, greetings fam, what's going on? It's Cornez with Too Smart to Be Broke. I want to thank you for coming to the channel today. If it's your first time here, I'm not talking about generational wealth, making money online, business credit, things of that nature. Lately I've been talking about cryptocurrency, SuSu economics, and things like that, all right? So let me just go ahead and get into this SuSu economics. I'm gonna talk about your eternal seed and share some thoughts on it real quick. Now, one of the brothers was saying, man, it seems like all you're talking about lately. Well, it has been, and I know some of y'all may have seen me talk about business credit or something else and wonder when I'm gonna get back to that stuff, all right? So at this point in time, this channel is going to be talking about generational wealth and making money online, and I will touch on the business credit and everything because it's all part of this structure. Now, it was very important to me because I seen this going around, and I was like, okay, this would be something for our peoples to actually share and build with one another. You got all different types of people and individuals and families that don't even live in this country, not even from over here, but they try to get over here because they understand the way that the business works. They understand what they can do with the social security number. They understand what they can do with a TIN. They understand what they can do with an EIN and things like that. But it's hard for us to come together. You know, it's a lot of things we've been through, you know, but it's hard for us to come together, actually circulate our currency or make the sacrifices that's needed for us to build one another. And I figured this would be a way that we could do that. So if you're wondering how the SuSu works, the modern one works, pretty much you come in with a monetary gift to a community, you're gifting a person in a senior position, you're coming in as a freshman, okay? Then when you move up to sophomore, you bring two freshmen with you, okay? And then now you're gonna move up to the junior position, but your two freshmen that you bought, now who they bring, they gotta each bring their two people. And you know, after that process is done, you know, when you get to your senior position, then you will actually be gifted by all the freshmen coming in. As simple as that. I have plenty of breakdowns on it, but I want to talk about your eternal seed, maybe some of the pros, some of the cons, maybe some things that can help you out, right? There was a young lady who asked how you can get the board. If you're watching this video, what I'll do, excuse me, not the board, but I made a video showing how the boards move. I put a link up to the video right up here, but what I'll do is actually put the PDF or just like some screenshots or whatever that I actually put together to show the arrows of how people go, if it'll be easier for you. I just did it on screen. I didn't make it for like people to download, but hopefully you can follow it. If not, just, you know, make sure to watch the video and then have it on hand so you can kind of compare them. So I'll do that for you as well. So it'll be in the description. And for your eternal seed, I actually love that platform. Are any of these things perfect? No. And keep in mind, none of these are my SuSus. I have not founded any one of these. You know, I may know people that are involved with them, or I have been a part of them, but these are not mine. So I just want to be clear on that. And do not do anything you don't want to do. I'm just sharing this information with you. So for your eternal seed, I got onto that program. I was referred by somebody, and you know, I got on it, and you know, it was pretty cool. And I shared the video too, and then my boys started moving. You know, so the main issue I see was getting signed up. Now you got to use Bitcoin. Okay, so that throws a lot of people off. But I want to tell you right now that you need to be aware of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and Ethereum and the USD digital coin and Chainlink and XRPs. It's a lot of them, okay? But just start simple. Everybody's familiar with Bitcoin. The number 2 is Ethereum. You can go to coinmarketcap.com and look at the top 100 cryptocurrencies. Pay attention if the United States has a digital coin that banks or trading and doing things with cryptocurrencies. You want to be aware. Now, before I get too far off topic, let me say, I understand digital seems scary, but we've been doing Cash App, we've been doing PayPal, we've been doing Venmo, we've been getting direct deposit, all that. So I'll break down different types of money in another video, but get acclimated with crypto, okay? But if you don't have the Bitcoin to get activated, I was doing it, but it was taking up a lot of my time. So I actually got with somebody so they could actually do that. So Bitcoin charges you a fee to convert and also just get compensated for time. So I say first of all, go learn Bitcoin. You can use COINBASE. Let me take it back. You can use Cash App. Cash App sometimes has trouble with people getting verified with their IDs, okay? You might have to send them an email. Okay, if you can't do Cash App, try Coinbase, okay? Try Coinbase. One of my favorites right now is crypto.com, okay? And if you are using your debit card or your credit card for the first time trying to purchase crypto, you might have to notify the bank, okay, that you authorize that transaction to be able to get it. Okay, so make sure you do that. So for me, I would use crypto.com. If you can't do that, you know, try Cash App, because Cash App is going to be simplest for you all because you all are familiar with it. I put a video up above about how to purchase it with Cash App, all right? Or if you can't do that, Coinbase usually works directly to your bank account. Then I think Binance, and I've used Instacoin. I'm not sure if Instacoin works with other platforms, but it worked pretty good when I used it from when I was getting in on the forex market. All right, so y'all try those out, okay? But learn how to use it. Now, if you can't, or you're having trouble, or it's new to you, or whatever, then the person that's going to be doing activations that I know is going to be doing $15. All right, so that's just for convenience, and you know, because it take a lot of time to, you know, and you know, stuff like that. So the Cash App is just activations. I put it on the screen. What you want to do is actually send. This is for your eternal seed. Now, you would send $15. Okay, to Yes Activations with your username in the notes. Okay, so that's what you would do to get activated. And you know, we're only doing like 20 activations per day just to have time to get some more Bitcoin, re-up, and start the process over. So you know, y'all do that if y'all, you know, and I put, like I said, I put it on the screen so y'all can see that as well. All right, $15 to Yes Activations if you do not, or you're having trouble or whatever trying to get the Bitcoin and things of that nature, because just when you're a bulk activator, you actually have to go get the Bitcoin in bulk, meaning, you know, however much, $100, $200, $300, $400 at a time. All right. So boom, that's that. Make sure to check out the video as well where I showed you how the boards move, because when you're coming on to a board, some people say, oh, my board ain't moving, or, you know, I invited somebody and they split from me. Okay, so you want to keep in mind that this is not like one of those flowers where they get placed under you, and you have to be very strategic about how you do that. So that diagram that I'll put in the link in the description will show you all that, as well as the video I did that'll show you how they move and everything. If I didn't already, like I said, I put a link up there for that too. So one, if you're getting on any of these boards, not even just your return to seed, you'll have to be willing to share the information with people. That's the only way communities are going to grow. Don't be scared. You know, I know there's people that saying there are communities that, you know, their whole they thrive off, hey, don't worry about bringing your 2 people. And the key to that is you still have to have hundreds and thousands of people eventually, you know, or 10s and 20s and 30s and 40s, and you know, it's going to multiply fast. So when you don't, if everybody puts their money in and doesn't share it, communities won't move and communities won't grow. So that's why it'd be detrimental if you come in expecting to receive a blessing without being a blessing to somebody else. If that's not what you want to do, it makes you uncomfortable, I don't suggest even getting involved with any of this stuff. All right, so that's that. Okay, as far as what else I'm talking about, Telegram SuSus. You know, I've been in a few, and here's the main thing with that. It's the same thing. You know, you got to invite people. Everybody does. And I know they say, hey, you know, I got this many people, you can get in, and you can get in. And sometimes they have a pipeline that's so big that it might just have to take, it may take time to get to you. So if you find one of them groups, then cool. Or if you get in at, you know, when things are rolling, then cool. But I'm not in this one. But I know some people that's putting it together and everything. So I'll put a link. That was the last video I showed you about the 125, 500. If you're not ready to get a 125, okay, then, you know, don't come in the group. But I would say if you're interested, you can just pop in and see what's what. It's getting ready to get started. So, you know, that's on you. And like I was saying before, for those of you all, just a nugget for anybody who didn't catch that before. If anybody's having trouble getting into SuSu's, whether it's $100, $500, whatever, and you trying to just do something to get going, if you have a bank account and it's you have money coming in and going out, and you happen to have an iPhone, iPad, or know somebody who has one, there's an app called Grain, like a grain of rice. Okay, I put a link in the description for that. That's not an affiliate link, but what it is a line of credit from a fintech that will approve you if you qualify. Now, and the qualifications is usually through having bank transactions, like paying bills and stuff. You know, from $300-$400 to $1,000. Okay, pretty much instantly. All right. So if you're interested in that, check that out. It could help you position yourself, and maybe for another venture or whatever you want to do. So that's a little nugget for you all. If you're looking to actually get some funding to do something real quick. All right. So no guarantees, but it does not leave a hard. It does not pull a hard inquiry on your credit. However, it will report to your credit. So it's important that you make the payments on time, or do whatever you do if you get approved. All right. So with that being said, I talked about your turn to seed, talked about the activations, talked about how to move the boards. Not specifically, but I said that in the video, so you should be able to get that moving in the team. Is very powerful. Somebody asked me, can you do it in Canada? Okay, here's the thing about if you're not in the United States, okay? People in the United States tend to prefer to use Cash App because it's available everywhere. Some people don't. Some people prefer Venmo. Some people prefer Zelle. Okay. Now, what I have seen that works actually is PayPal. If you're in Canada, you know, you can go on your turn of seed and you can use PayPal. Most people have access to PayPal here in Texas. Here in United States, and you can do it like that. But I know that PayPal charges a little fee. So, you know, when you're doing a $25 board or $100 board, there may be a little fee that you may have to cover for converting that currency from one to another. But you think about it, it may be worth it if you get into it. But just be mindful of that. So as far as the other ones, it's all going to depend on the communities. But I believe, the answer to that would be PayPal. Okay, PayPal, right? But other than that, I'm already making this video long. That's what I want to say. Look, it's up to you to make a decision about what you want to do with yourself, with your life, or anything. Do not jump into anything if you're not willing to put in the work or just willing to share the information and be a blessing to somebody else. As simple as that. Let's, take control of your situation today. Right now is the time. You need to stop playing and write your goals down. Take the time, plan them out. Do this stuff. It's people this is the biggest, the greatest transition of wealth just happened. It's happening right now amongst us, and we sleep. All right, so it's time for us to wake up. I know some of you all may be old school. Go look up where to buy your gold and your silver and things like that. Go look into these cryptocurrencies and things like that. Okay, these SuSus are just one way to circulate currency. It's a bunch of them out there, but it's up to you to focus. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to this online world and doing stuff, focus. Be doing too many things at one time. Focus. All right, because I can show y'all a few different ways to make money, but I don't want to lose track. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all I got, really. Your eternal seed, I like it, but make sure you're inviting people. As simple as that. Either you moving with a team or you just inviting people, showing them, giving valuable information. Now, with that being said, I will leave a link for your eternal seed. If you want to come up to me, cool. If not, I'll leave a link to where you'll be able to bless somebody else that's in the tribe. Okay, so matter of fact, I put that one. The first link, I'll leave a link to your eternal seed, and that'll be for the family. So it's a rotated link, so you'll bless somebody else and come on their board to help them move their boards. All right. And if you need activation, I told you, yes, activations for $15. If you want to check out the Telegram SuSu for $125 to $500, do that. And then other than that, I'm probably going to chill on this topic for a minute. So I'm going to actually start sharing with y'all some other things about this digital space, this money, and then a little bit more about these financial technologies and these fintechs. So that's what they call, fintech or financial technologies. All right, stay tuned and look out for them. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money?